Hello guys, and welcome back to the next episode on the Unnamed Server. I'm Angry K9, and today I'm over here in Spawn checking out the new doors. I just updated the server not too long ago to 14W32D, and you can see the new doors that we've got now. We got the standard doors, and I believe this is the jungle wood doors, acacia wood doors, birch wood door, spruce wood door, and the dark wood door. So yeah, those look really cool. Obviously, my favorite is going to be the dark wood. I think that looks really good. And yeah, the jungle wood isn't too bad either. The acacia wood door kind of reminds me of a jail cell. So I don't really like that one. That one's not too bad. The birch wood door is alright. And the spruce wood door, it kind of reminds me of a dungeon door. So yeah, that's pretty cool. They've also updated fence posts. I don't know if I made any of those or not, but you can also make fence posts with each type of wood, and that will also be the same. Let me check here and see. We've got different types of doors. It doesn't look like there are any of the new fence posts in there. So, oh well, no big deal. But they did change the recipe for fence posts. We'll go ahead and make one here, say some birchwood fence posts. What we're going to do is, where is the workbench? There it is. I lost track of it. Anyway, it used to be, to make fence posts, you used to just do that. That used to be the recipe for fence posts, but that has changed now. And it is actually not what I'm doing right now. That is still the fence gate, but you can see the birch fence gate. So the fence gates have also changed. But for the fence posts themselves, the recipe has changed to where you put 2 sticks in the middle and you put blocks on the outside, and there you go. We've got birchwood fence. And just come out here and plop some of that down. So you can see the difference in color between that and the old stuff. Now the doors have a problem where if you break them, they will drop regular doors. I don't think the fence posts have that problem, which they don't seem to, which is really cool. And they do, of course, attach to the originals. So you can see that the difference between the two there, the difference in color. So yeah, that's really cool. That's really a great addition to the game, I think. I'm really going to like that. Gives us more options for building and aesthetics and things like that. So yeah, pretty cool. So 32D is a pretty good snapshot. A little bit more stable than 32B. I tried using 32B and we had all kinds of problems. I had all kinds of problems with it. One of the biggest problems was all the old chests were invisible, so that was kind of a problem. If you made new chests, they were fine, but all the existing chests, the chests that were already on the server, they were invisible. You couldn't see them. You could still access them, you just couldn't see them. So you had a random chest sitting out in the middle of nowhere, like Evo has a lot of those sitting around. That would have been a problem, and I'm not really sure what this is all about. Alright, so anyway, what I wanted to do today is I'm going to head back over to the base. I'm going to have to dismantle my obsidian maker, because that no longer works in this snapshot. So I'm going to head over there and do that real quick. And I also want to talk about a few things. I've got my notes here. Let me get out of that loud portal there. These new snapshots since 30C have really smoothed out the nether for me. I do not get lag spikes at all in the nether like I used to. It used to be a really rough run through here. Just non-stop lag spikes all the way. But you can see right now it's running really smooth. And I do have the speed effect from the beacon over there. But yeah, I'm not... Hello, Piggy. I'm not getting any lag spikes at all. So they've done a really great job with the 30 snapshots from 30C on. It's working out really well. So anyway, let me get on over here to the base because I want to dismantle that obsidian maker. I've used that for a long time and unfortunately it no longer works. Alright, so here's my obsidian maker and I need to completely dismantle this. First thing I need to do is get rid of the water and the lava. So let me go ahead and break the glass out here. And I'm really not too worried about it. I'm not using Silk Touch. But I don't really care about the glass. I will use it on the glowstone, though. And I could have just used torches to get rid of that, but we'll go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to need to get rid of the lava, which is going to be interesting. But I think I should go ahead and... I think we'll be alright. I'm going to go ahead and take out this obsidian here. This looks like it's going to take a little while. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and break out this obsidian and I'll come back when I get it out of there. Because this is going to take just a little bit longer than I really want to have you sit through. Okay, so that's done. And I'm going to take that one out. I need to leave that one in place right now. Go ahead and knock these out. I need to get up in here. We've got some redstone we're going to have to take out of here. Right up there. And all kinds of stuff. So anyway, yeah, I want to talk about my channel, my series, the series I'm working on, and where did that gravel come from? That's pretty annoying. Obviously, my video content, or the frequency of my videos, the number of videos that I've been putting out has significantly dropped. And most of that has been because I have been working on server wars. Sorry about that. Anyway, most of this because I've been working on server wars, and that has really taken up a lot of my time. And also, I've been suffering through a major creative block. I just really haven't been able to come up with anything, and I think the biggest reason for that is because I've just been trying to do too much in the way of vanilla. I mean, I'm here on the Unnamed Server, also on Blockcentric, and on the Biffa Fan server, as well as doing a single player. And I think that has really had a negative effect on my channel, trying to do too much. So I've had to make some really tough decisions just over the last week or so on what I want to do, where I want to go. And ultimately, I want to concentrate mostly on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world. So that means Blockcentric and the Biffa Fan server are not going to be priorities for me. I know that there are some people that are probably not going to be happy about that, but it is what it is. You know, I don't want to get into a situation where I'm just forcing myself to make a video, and lately that's what I've been doing, and that is kind of a problem. So if I'm doing it just to be doing it, then I'm not enjoying it, and if I'm not enjoying it, then you're not enjoying it, and that's just really how it kind of works. So yeah, I'm going to put Biffa's Fan server and Blockcentric kind of in a backseat, and I really want to concentrate, and that's what I'm looking for. Silk Touch. I've got another one somewhere. There it is. I was going to say, I knew I had one somewhere that I've already used. But anyway, yeah, so that I can concentrate on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world. And, oh, one thing I forgot to point out, in 32D is what we're in. The beacon beams now change color based on the glass. They also go through water. So if I take this glass out, you can see the water covers it over and it goes right through it. So that's also a great change. I'm going to be able to close that hole in up there now, finally. So that's really cool. So let me go ahead and put that glass back. So yeah, that's my plan, is to concentrate on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world. And sorry guys on Blockcentric, I really hate to say this, but XC is going to take a backseat. I've run into an issue over there. I built this huge underground base, this really huge hole. It took me months to dig it out, weeks, whatever. It took me a really long time to dig it out. And I had some ideas of what I wanted to do, and I kept these ideas fresh in my mind, but the more I worked on it, the more I thought, you know, this isn't really going to work out the way I want to do it. Wow, that was weird. It's not really going to work out. It's not going to look the way I want it to look. It's going to be impossible to do what I want to do. So I'm pretty much in a situation now where I don't know what to do with that big hole. So yeah, I'm kind of not really sure what to do with it. And I had some other ideas that I started to work on, and I worked on them in creative, and well, it just isn't working out survival. I'm not really sure why. It worked out fine in creative, but I think it's just because of all the grinding that I have to do. I really just don't have the time to do so much grinding, you know, on 3 different servers and a single player world. That's kind of the reason why on my single player world I copied something from an old world from the season 1 actually of the Unnamed Server. I just went ahead and used MC Edit and took my base out, my island base, copied that over with all the materials and everything that I had. That has saved me a lot of grinding, but unfortunately it's not really helped my creative block any, so that's kind of a problem. So I'm hoping that if I kind of, step back a little bit and just kind of concentrate on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world, that's going to help me out. I've got some ideas of things I want to do here, and this needs to be, let's see, these need to be smooth or stone bricks right here. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover this over right now, but I'm going to have to come up with something to put in here so that I don't have all this empty space here. But yeah, I'm hoping if I kind of step back from those other series and just concentrate on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world, that the creative block will lift, and I will get the motivation back to record and all that other stuff. Also, now that Server Wars is done, I will not be hosting any more of those myself. What is that? You see that blackness to the right? I don't know what. That's really weird. Very strange. Anyway, I won't be hosting, they'll be on my server. I will allow the guys to use my server for it, but as far as actually organization and hosting all the administrative work and the behind-the-scenes stuff, I'm not going to be involved in that. I think 3 seasons was enough, so I have handed it over to Ranquist from Blockcentric, so he's going to be working on it. I think Darth Tamanis is also going to be helping him out with that. I'm not really sure, so I'll leave that up to him. It's going to be a while before we do Season 4. Season 2 is currently being released. On the release schedule, Season 3 is going to start releasing soon after Season 2 is done. And then I'm not really sure when we're going to do Season 4. I know it's going to be a while, because I believe Ranquist has some other ideas and some other things he wants to try to implement and work into that. Some cool stuff from what I understand. He's kind of told me, hello, invisible blocks. Gotta love snapshots. So he's kind of told me some of the ideas he's had, and I think they're pretty cool, so I think that's going to be really neat for Season 4. So definitely looking forward to that. I still will be involved. I'm just not going to do all the hard legwork, trying to get everybody together and get all the organization work and everything done. I'm going to leave that up to others. So yeah, that's pretty much where I stand with that. So if you've really been kind of following Biffa's fan server, there are all kinds of problems on the server that are kind of contributing to my lack of desire to be over there. So also there is, I may actually have to pull some of my support for Biffa. I have been supporting him on Patreon at a rather high amount every month, and I've got some financial issues myself that are probably going to force me to reduce my pledge to him. I really hate to do that. I feel kind of guilty, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's probably going to end up having me removed from the server anyway. Not that big of a deal. If it happens, it happens. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I just want to concentrate on the Unnamed Server and on my single player world, and we should be good. So yeah, moving right along. I got some other things I want to talk about here. I know I'm kind of just rambling on here and not really doing a whole lot. First of all, the Unnamed Server folks have been talking about doing a world reset when 1.8 releases. Now 1.8 is literally just around the corner. And I'm going to throw an egg at a chicken. And another egg. 1.8 is literally just around the corner. I'm not sure if the pre-release is coming out this week or not. What is it with all these chickens all over the place? Yeah, there's a little bit of lag there. Ooh, that was strange. But anyway, I'm not sure if the pre-release is coming out this week or not. I've heard that it might be. But I really don't know. I don't know what the release schedule is on that. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. Now, we're not going to update or restart the world right away. There's a couple of people on the server that want to finish some projects before we restart. I think Drake has something that he's working on right now, his hotel. And I believe Jaden Max also has a project he's working on. So they've asked if we can wait until they get those projects done before we do the restart. And I have no problem with that because I really don't want to restart until Optifine updates. And it's probably going to be a while for Optifine since all of the code changes in the game. And why are those torches up there? I don't remember having those torches. What is up with that lag spike? You see that? That was really weird. I don't get that. Might have something to do with a snapshot. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I want to wait until Optifine updates before I restart the world. I'm not really sure how long that's going to take. Last time, it took a very long time. And I don't remember how long it took. And yes, I do have a wither skeleton skull, and I'm not really sure why I'm carrying that around. But yeah, I don't remember how long it took last time. I know when they were doing code changes before, it took a significant amount of time for Optifine to update. Several months, where am I going? Several months, if I remember correctly. So I just want to wait until Optifine updates, and then after that, we're not going to do snapshots on the server anymore. It's just too frustrating. It's more trouble than it's worth, and I've kind of just given up on it. I love the new 3D look of the skeleton skulls there. That's really cool. But yeah, anyway, I've pretty much just given up on it. It's just really a pain in the neck to try and keep up with that. Always have to get votes from everybody. Hey, I want to update, are we good? Can we do it? Got to make backups, got to test, got to do that. It gets really frustrating after a while. So not going to be doing snapshots anymore after this. It's going to be releases only. So once 1.8 is released and we update and restart the world, that's pretty much going to be it. We're not going to do any more snapshots or anything like that, no matter what. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the snapshots for the Unnamed server. And I'm kind of looking forward to a restart, but I'm kind of not looking forward to a restart. Let me shut Skype off. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm sort of looking forward to a restart, but then I'm also not, because I really don't want to get into the habit of restarting every single time a new release comes out. We did it for 1.7. Now we're going to do it for 1.8. We haven't even been in this world a year yet, and talking about restarting, but that's all right. No big deal. Just means I have to come up with new ideas for a new base and all that other stuff. I do have a couple of banners over here that I made that were inspired by ones that I saw on Asuma's channel. Obviously, that's the hand holding the apple, which I thought was really cool. And I put that over here since I have the farm area there and I have most of my food down there. That kind of gives you an idea of what's down there. And over here, I have a skull and crossbones kind of in front of a sort of a fiery design. And that is representative of the nether, since I have the nether portal down there. So that's kind of what that is. And I don't really have anything over there, so I don't have banners over there. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for what I wanted to talk about. I don't really have anything else I wanted. I do want to congratulate For You to Envy. He did recently pass 100 subscribers, so congratulations, Envy. Also, I believe Calibajui is getting very close to 100, so I would appreciate it if everybody would run over to Calibajui's channel and subscribe to him if you're not subscribed. And also check everybody else out and subscribe to them as well. I would appreciate it. I know they would too. You don't have to watch every minute of every single video they put out, but if you could show them support like you have shown me, I would really appreciate it. And I know they would too. So yeah, one other thing I want to do is I want to head on over to the whiteboard that we did a couple episodes ago. I did some exploring there recently, and I discovered something that I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to head on over there, and when I come back, we'll take a look at what I found. Alright folks, here we are at the whiteboard, and one of these days I need to get around to using this and actually using it for what I intended. But I want to thank CPU001 and I believe Colissimo and anyone else who come out here and helped me finish this thing out. It was a lot of half slabs to place out here, several thousand if I remember correctly, and they came out and finished it up for me. Except for one last one. The last one is for you. I believe that was also Fubi. So Fubi, CPU, and Colissimo, I believe, all came over here. So thanks, guys, and thanks to anyone else. So we're going to go ahead and place the last one. And that officially completes the whiteboard. So now we can use this to make the signs I wanted to make. So let me grab this here real quick. And let me take a look, get my bearing here. Let's see, that is back to the little island. So we need to go all the way over here to, I believe it is the northwest corner of this thing. And I'm going to go due north. Is it due north? Yeah, due north on a boat. And I don't know why I keep getting that slow down. Let me take a quick look at something here. Hopefully that's not going to show up on the screen. I want to take a look at the console and see if I'm getting any kind of errors here. So let's see. The control panel. Am I logged in? Yes, I am logged in. Okay, I didn't want to have to type my password. No, I don't see any. I don't see any issues. It's very odd. Oh well. Anyway, probably just a snapshot bug. Anyway, we're gonna head on over here to. I guess I should have checked the CPU and RAM usage, but RAM usage is at 53%, CPU is at 5, so I don't think that's the issue. Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, gonna hop in this boat here, and we're gonna head due north from the whiteboard. I believe that is the direction we're going, right? And if I can avoid hitting the squid here, we should be able to find a water monument. Now, I was out here the other day, kind of sailing around a little bit, just looking around. And there was a little island over here. Okay, that was very strange. And there's that little island, and you can see there's the water monument right under there. Just coming into view right now. And I noticed something a little odd about this particular one. Is like one whole half of it, one whole side of it over here seems to be missing. Now this is going to be hard to see. Probably not going to be able to see it, but you can kind of see it. Looks like that wall's missing right there. I don't know if we're going to be able to dive down underwater and take a look at that. Probably not really going to be able to see much. And plus, I don't want to get involved with those. No, that's not. Okay, that's the entrance. And I do have depth strider boots on, so that's why I'm able to move so fast in the water. Whoa, that freaked me out. That means I got mining fatigue. Yeah, anyway, you can see this whole side over here is missing. And I'm guessing it's because this generated in a chunk that was already generated. And with these hills here beside it, it won't generate in those. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here before I end up getting killed by these guys. And you can see I have the mining fatigue 3. And I believe that happens when the boss actually spots you. I'm not sure if it's the boss or if it's those guys. Anyway, I've got these depth strider boots here. And they don't help you move up and down, but they do help you move side to side. And for a second there, my keyboard wasn't working. But you can see how fast I'm swimming underwater. A lot faster. And there's that little slowdown there. So I'm not imagining it. It's definitely there. I don't know if you can see it on video or not. Maybe it's just because I'm recording. And let's get the heck out of here. So yeah, I found one of those very close to the whiteboard. So I am definitely going to be checking out. Probably in the next episode, we're going to go down there and see if we can't conquer that. And see what we can find down there. I'm definitely looking forward to getting some prismarine. And maybe I might be able to build a farm under there. I'm not sure. I don't know if any of the other guys have... There, did you see that stop right there? It just stopped. That was really strange. Anyway, I don't know if any other guys have made any plans for making a farm. So I'm going to have to talk to those guys and find out and see if anybody did. And let's just hit this as hard as we can. See if my boat disintegrates into pieces. Yep, just what I thought. So they still haven't really fixed the boats. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you do crash into something, it's going to break anyway. I don't know. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, one other thing I did want to mention is Ryzen Lade has returned to the server. He had to take some time off for several months due to work. And then he took a little vacation, but he has come back. He is not actually going to get actively involved with the server until after we restart for 1.8. He was kind of hoping that we might have done it before he came back, but that hasn't happened yet. So I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take, but it shouldn't be too long. And this is the map of the whiteboard, and let me knock it off there. It should be updated now to be solid, kind of white, gray, whatever color that was. And it doesn't look like it's updated. I've noticed that weird problem, that there is a problem with maps not updating. Not really sure what's up with that. But yeah, maybe it'll be updated when I come back through the portal. But anyway, yeah, Ryzen has come back. He is waiting for the world restart. And once we do restart, he will be back. Wow, how long does that mining fatigue last? Sheesh. So yeah, that pretty much covers it, guys. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Not really much building or anything going on in this episode. I haven't really had time to develop anything to build on the server. But next episode, we are definitely going to go conquer that water monument, or water temple, if you want to call it that. Apparently the official name is water monument. I'm not really sure. But we're going to go take a look at that. We're going to go see about conquering that. And hopefully we will be able to get through that without dying. I do have Depth Strider boots. As you can see, I've got Depth Strider 3, which is really, really an awesome enchant. I really like that. So yeah, I've got that. And I do have a couple of puffer fish back at the base, so I'll be able to make some breathing potions. And also make some night vision potions. And some regen potions, and for what I understand, probably going to want to take some milk with me. So maybe I'll see if I can't get a cow out here somewhere close by. Maybe I'll put a cow in a boat. Can you put animals in boats? I've never tried before. That might be something worth trying. Have a cow floating over the monument there, and just go up anytime I need milk. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. Hope you liked the video. Had some tough decisions to make, and I finally made them. So, like I said, we're going to concentrate on the Unnamed Server. I want to get back to doing weekly episodes. Also going to concentrate on my single-player world. I want to do weekly episodes over there. And the Biffa fan server and the block-centric server. Pretty much going to take a back seat. I'm still going to make episodes on them. Not weekly, though. Might do them monthly. I'm not really sure. We'll just have to see how it goes. Just play it by ear and see what happens. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. My name is Angry K9, and I will see you next time.